gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. My name is Mike. I'll be your host for the next 15-20 minutes or so. We won't take up too much of your time. If you're a first-time viewer, thank you. We appreciate you guys stopping by and checking us out. We hope you like what you see. And if you do, leave us a comment down there in the old comment section. Or, here it comes, you can leave us one of those big old thumbs ups. That's right, we love those big old thumbs ups. Subscribe would be nice, and it doesn't cost a dime. Thank you guys so very much. And same way to our returning viewers, guys and gals, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. Well, we got a twofold today. The video is a What Did You Buy Wednesday, which I believe is hosted by Joe over at Big Sky Model Shop. So big thumbs up to Joe at Big Sky. We appreciate all he's doing. What a great guy he is. And so we also we found something. I found something today at Hobby Lobby. And we'll get into it, but you got to stick around for the meat and taters part of the video before we get into it. But before we get too far going here, let's hear from our awesome sponsors, IcemanCollections.com and ScaleFinishes.com. We'll be right back. Sit tight. We'll be right back. Love hearing from those guys. IcemanCollections.com for all your 3D printed needs. Go check him out. Fill up your cart with all of his awesome products. Everything from tires, wheels, motors, figures, diorama stuff. You name it, he's got it. He's even got the adhesives that you need, tapes, glues, and even some paint. I think he's got some paint left. So fill up your cart with all of his awesome products. Scroll to the bottom. You'll see a discount area. Put in Outlaw 10. Gets you a 10% discount. And same way with Scale Finishes. Head on over there. Get all their paint and paint supply needs. Load up your cart with them. Scroll to the bottom. Put in Outlaw 10 in the discount area. Gets you a 10% discount. And both of those guys will be linked in the description at the end of the video. So my good friend Jason, KRD, Klein Racing Design, put out a video the other day where he went to his local Hobby Lobby and found a bunch of cars that were extremely discounted. I think he got like 13 kits. I did not get that many. But I did pick up a few that they had there. I'm hoping to go back and I didn't know that the hideout, the Hobby Hideout, or the Papa, what is that? Tyrone Malone Hideaway truck. I did not realize that that one's discounted. That is one of my favorite model kits of all times. I have two of them already. Two of the black ones, two of the white ones. If they've got them down there and they're cheap enough, I may pick up another one, because I did not realize that that was one of the ones that was on discount. But anyway, I saw that Jason went down there, so I decided to sneak down there this afternoon and see what I could find. I didn't get anything that he didn't get, but I only got, like I said, I only got one of each. Starting with the Street Burner 69 Camaro Nova Yenko, or Camaro Nova. That doesn't make sense, does it? How about the 69 Chevy Nova Yenko? That's what it is. You can tell I'm not a GM guy. Cool kit. I haven't opened it yet. I've never built this kit. It's a Revell kit. You know, Revell kits are what they are. They're good kits, man. I've never had a problem with a Revell kit, so pretty excited about this one. It'll probably sit on the, you know, up there with the rest of the empty boxes for a while, but you never know, man. Maybe a Street Machine build for Jason in his group, if I can ever get the one that I'm doing done. But you never know, man. Somebody might be doing a group build and for like $8.74. I couldn't pass it up. Next up, this kit has been around since Moby Dick was a minnow. I think this is the same flip nose, unless I'm mistaken. I could very well be, but no, it doesn't. Yeah, it's a flip nose. I think this, I've had this kit, or the original one, which I believe was the red one came out first, and then the black one, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody like Lucas C. or maybe Rick Papa Z could correct me, but I'm pretty sure the, hang on, I got a phone call coming in right when I'm recording. I'm pretty sure that the red one was the first one. But we got this one for $8.24. Next up, the 70 Buick GSX. Again, I'm not a GM fan, but this is a cool car. This really is a cool car. I was surprised to see this one discounted down. It's a really cool car. Again, I've never built the kit. It's a 3-in-1er. You can do it, you know, stock, kind of streetish, and then maybe drag racing. But I do like this body style. Again, I'm not a GM guy, but this body style is pretty cool on this car. So we'll check this one out when time comes. Again, it'll probably sit up on the shelf and collect dust. But for $8.24, I think it was. Yep, again, $8.24. You can't go wrong. And last but not least, the 67 Camaro. Cool car. Again, another Chevrolet, but I'm not a huge Chevy guy, but these things are cool, man. You can't beat a Camaro, especially the early Camaros. Anything pre-70, 71, 70 is cool no matter which one of the big three it came from. After that, they started getting a little squirrely and getting, in my opinion, getting away from cool designs but they had to think about gas prices and all that. So I'm sure they did the right thing, but who am I to say? I'm just a redneck model builder from Florida. So what do I know about car designs and all that? I just know what I think is cool. All right, next up. And that one was the cheap one. That one was $7.74. Next up, these guys. I don't know how many of you guys use pens or markers in your builds, but these are really cool. I had actually bought another pack. It's a bigger pack that was black and gray. I can't get it out because they're all loose, but this one I saw had a double point, so a 0.05 tip. That's tiny. That'll get you in there with your should get you in there for your dashboards, for your letters and your numbers on your speedometer. It should be able to get in there really close with them. And then the 0.2 and the 0.08. So you got a little variety here. These are not cheap. I paid as much for these 3 pens as I paid for that Camaro kit, $7.49. But I've had good luck with them. I like them. Black and gray are the colors that I've seen. That doesn't mean there's not more out there. I do recommend these guys, again, from Hobby Lobby. And probably, I didn't wait, but probably if you wait until this stuff goes on 40% off, you can get a deal on it. I assume they do that. They didn't have it today. I went after those kits, thought about these pens, and picked these guys up. All right, so next up, I need to pre-game this a little bit. As many of you know, I personally am not a Rust-Oleum hardware store spray paint fan. It's not the paint. It's the application process that they supply, the 2X and all that. It puts down, in my opinion, puts down too much paint, and it's just more work than it's worth. However, I did see something at Hobby Lobby today that is going to, I'm going to do a test, man. I'm going to check it out and see how it works. Yeah. Krylon, they call them Krylon shortcuts. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. I have not. This is the first time that I've seen them. Now this should eliminate the big nozzle laying down a bunch of paint. This to me looks very much like a tester's bottle. Somebody said, I believe Krylon owns testers. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I have heard that or heard something similar to that. I am going to try these little guys out. I got this yellow because yellow is difficult color to get good coverage with, so it'll, put it right to the test. But for $3.99, if it works, it'll be well worth it. It really will. Because again, the applicator on the big cans is what I have a problem with. Not trying to start trouble with anybody or pick on anybody that uses it, okay? I'm talking about me. I have a problem with it. I can't make it work. We'll call it operator error. We won't call it, paint error, because I don't want to stir up a bunch of crap. I don't need the comments blowing up over, it works great, and done it for 30 years, never had a problem. Okay, good, happy for you. I'm just telling you what problems I personally have had with it. So with that being said, we're going to check these guys out. That'll be a whole nother video. I'm just going to take an old body that I got and primer it up. But if this stuff works as good as the testers, or even the Tamiya. Everybody knows Tamiya spray paints work great. I've painted with it. I know a lot of people that have used the Tamiya spray paint and love it. So if this stuff works as good as the Testors, or maybe as good as the Tamiya for $3.99 a can, they have a lot of different colors. They don't have much in the way of automotive stuff per se. They don't have, you know, like Testors has, you know, grapes and all these different colors, but they do have a lot of decent base colors. I got the yellow, I got the flat black, and I also got the gloss black. Now I tell you why I'm thinking about, what made me think about this gloss black and made me pick it up. As many of you know, the chrome underneath the Alclad, or not just the chrome, but, and not for me the chrome, because I don't use chrome anymore, but like your brasses, all your metal, most of your metallizers require a good gloss black base. So I'm excited about testing this as a base for the Alclad. Not sure if it's going to work. We're going to give it a shot, man. Check it out. The chrome, I don't use Alclad chrome anymore. I say I don't use, that's not fair. I've gotten away from using the Alclad chrome. If you guys go back in my library, you'll see where we took the Molotov. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I say it wrong all the time. Rob Adams busted me for it the other day. He said it's not a Molotov cocktail, it's a Molotov. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, I took the chrome refill, mixed it 50-50 with alcohol, and shot it through my 3.8 or 0.38 airbrush. Love it. Absolutely love it. And just to give you a quick example of what that chrome looks like, that is my motor for my Dart with that chrome shot through the airbrush. It is still an ink, so as soon as it dries, without touching it, as soon as it dried, I put the pledge on it, let the pledge harden up, and now it's fully protected. I can touch the motor, I can touch the transmission, run it through my fingers, and none of the ink comes off in my hand. But that's it, man. That is it. Want to give a big shout out to Jason KRD for the video. I know some other guys put some out afterwards. I saw those, but Jason, yours was the first video I saw that let me know that Hobby Lobby was getting rid of some kits. So I want to give a big tip of the hat to him. And as you guys well know, or some of you may not, on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, myself, Jason, and Bruce all get together to do the AMC livecast every 8 p.m. every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all check it out. It's Automotive Model Cars Livecast on the YouTube. Go be sure and go check it out. And then on Sundays, myself and Jason do a live. Jason Hanscom from Blue Ox Model Shop do a live on Sunday afternoons from roughly 4 p.m. to about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find that on this channel or on Jason's Blue Ox. We simulcast to both. So his people can come in on his side, our people come in on our side. We all hang out and have a good time. So wish me luck on this Krylon Mini Can Shortcuts test. I know I can't go wrong with flat black. Flat black's flat black. But wish me luck on that. We'll see how that goes. We'll get a video out for you on that before too long. And oh, save the best for last. Talking about the AMC livecast on Thursday nights. A couple weeks ago, we had Rick Salvino and Jim Rogers from JR Salvino's. And I was telling Jim after the show that the jig that they make for the next gen cars is really, really cool. And Jim sent me one. So I want to give a big shout out to Jim. This is the jig that holds the bottom plate. They don't call it the chassis because it's not, I guess it's not the chassis, but the bottom plate. And from here you can build up and build off of it, and you know, keep everything squared and straight. Jim did a great video on it. I'm not going to try to talk too much about it because I haven't used it yet, and I don't want to talk out of school, but I do want to say thank you to Jim. That's really cool, man. I'm looking forward to using it. Big shout out to you. We'll be sure and link JR Salvino's in the description as well. So thank you again to Jim. Thanks again to Jason for the hookup or the idea on the Hobby Lobby. And thank you to you guys for tuning in. As always, be kind to each other, be safe, and keep on modeling.